Hey everybody, it's Mark Ruggiero here, Clark Commando 1983. It's April 29th and it's, I don't know, about 3:30 in the freaking morning here in California. And this is going to be just another quick little, what I'm going to call my Fireside Chats with Mark. And I'm going to get a little bit serious on this one, but I'm also going to, of course, talk about games. And as always, if you like and enjoy this, please like and subscribe to my channel. And comment, like, I really appreciate it all. So thank you so much for being and watching, giving me some of your valuable time. That's for sure. Let me adjust the camera up just a little bit. You can see some of my crazy stacks of games. So let's see. What I want to update you guys on. First, I'm well aware I owe a prize giveaway that I promised when we went over 1,000 subscribers. It's been a little bit rough on me lately, recovering from the chemo and stuff, but enough of the excuses. We're almost in May. I'm going to have something up regarding that, and I'll say soon, because that's the best I can do. But I'm going to make it something special, and I'm going to make it, I gotta, I kind of get the rules worked out in my head, how I want to do it, and, but it's going to be something from my heart to the winners. So that being said, starting to face some real challenges with my cancer. I'm just going to leave it at that. Me and my wife appreciate all the support and everything. And I wish I could say things are going great. They're not horrible, but not going too great. So I will be continuing. I got some games to package up and mail that I recently sold. And I will be continuing my cancer reduction sales on Facebook on the Constant Marketplace and doing the best I can there, and appreciate people that have purchased and whatnot from there. So gaming. So I'm currently committed and doing my Learn to Play after action report for a campaign game of Unconditional Surrender from GMT. That series is going to continue. I'm dedicating myself to that as one item. I have 2 parts up. So if you haven't checked that out, you might want to look at my playlist. That's under the GMT Unconditional Surrender campaign game playlist. I have another playlist that I did some of the scenarios and stuff. The campaign, I'm making some corrections on a couple of rules that I blew on the replays for the scenarios. Nothing big. I mean, you need to read the rules anyways, right? So, but I'm going to continue. I'm hoping to work on my 3rd video and get that up either sometime later today or tomorrow. I do get a whole week off with no chemo. Yay! So I'm happy about that. So everything that's been on my mind is, of course, gee, Mark, what do you hold on to game-wise? What do you want to play? And my list is so big, it's crazy. But I've really come to the realization that, if I'm at the most fortunate, and I'm just being real, not trying to be a downer, but anybody that's following me on Facebook knows I'm real. At the most, I might have 2, 3, maybe 4 good years left. More realistically, it's probably somewhere in the 12-month range. And what does that mean? That means good time where I can still game and have a functionable and meaningful life and continue to do the things I enjoy. Um, which honestly, you're all a big part of this. For me, in these videos, and just, gaming in general. Not going to rehash how much I love wargaming, but I do. Got some more Rujuro's Corners coming. Working on my next two guests. And just waiting to hear back from one of them on a couple dates. And then the other one, I need to provide him some possible dates, and so I can get it back and get those scheduled. I really enjoy those, and I'm glad that people seem to like watching after the fact, and they're just kind of fun, right? Get to know your fellow gamer and say hi and I get to talk about games for an hour. So but I gotta tell you, I'm really intrigued, and I've been asked, Mark, like, bucket list, what's your, want to play, and I have so many, but really enjoying Axis Empires Ultimate Edition. I've done some reports out on that. I don't have plans to do any after action report. Well, I do after action reports of the game I currently have going live. But no, like, learn to play, because there's some really good channels, and I got to get off my butt and edit my videos so I can add in some links for you, who to tune into. Durwald Krieg, and I love my monsters, so, and I don't know that I'll do videos on it, but Second World War from Diffraction Entertainment. This is the rule book that I had printed out for Hakapale. And I've played this a couple of times with a good friend of mine. I've solitaired it. I did talk to John over at Diffraction, and you may or may not be familiar, so I won't spend a lot of time on it. But he's been dealing with some production issues and whatnot, and I'm not connected to the company, but I'm going to leave that up to him to comment over on the TSWW Gaming group on Facebook. I did, let people know, hey, I took the initiative. I called him in England. He's okay. He's with us, which that's important. But he's got some plans, and hopefully he'll be reporting out soon and shipping some orders. But I bring up the Second World War just because, it's on my bucket list too. I want to try to get to that one more time. So we'll see, along with GMT's Vietnam. That's right. So those are just two of many. But anyways, what else got going on? Got my books. I recently, the Nation at War series from Lock and Load. I'm either going to be playing that or, I don't know, get rid of it. I'll tell you, with I got about 690 games left after what I sold here the last few days. And it is getting a little tough. I know some of you that's like, oh my God, Mark, 690 games. Well, I know people with a lot more. So, but I do get a ways to go. I got way more games. I got some that I'll never get rid of. My estate will have to deal with those. For example, all my Grognard simulations games. I just love Chris's Death Ride system. And what else can I say? I've done some videos on Kursk. I did Tarawa, that's in my playlists. System's not for everybody, so I do have a couple trips down memory lane planned to do, and I'll leave those for when I do them, but hopefully there'll be some interesting and fun surprises there for you. And if you haven't watched my trips down memory lane, those are just fun unboxings, talking about old memories for some old games. I've done a few, so they're on my playlist. Avalon Hill, done, I believe, Iquinto, I think, GDW. I've done a few. So, anyways, um, just trying to enjoy my ride and what time I have left. And I do thank everybody. I'm going to be making some really tough decisions again on what I sell and what I need to get rid of. But I got to be real. It's got to come along with what I play. And I'm committed to bringing you all joy and happiness and trying to spread the love of wargaming as best I can. One of my bucket list games too, I'm going to get it, well, I'm not going to get it, is SPI War in the Ice. Played that in high school. And I'm going to, one way or the other, I'm going to play that again. And then also, I got to pull this bad boy up. Thing weighs a ton. And it's really hard for me to lift, but I think y'all know how much I love VUCA simulations. I mean, look at these guys. They gave us reprinted counters because the color was slightly off. Now this copy, and yeah, it's one of the few left that I have 2 copies of. Just, I've read through the rules, and it's a matter of just getting it to the table. Covers the opening moves for World War I on the Western Front. And just, these guys are really killing it, knocking it out of the park. So, highly recommend any of their games. Just really good group of guys over there. VUCA Simulations out of Germany. They ship out of the U.S. And my friend Jack Green also carries them on his Quarter Deck International. And yes, that's the infamous Jack Green that designed some good classics for us, and Bismarck for Avalon Hill and some other games. And he's also currently working on some other titles, wonderful designs. I got to give a shout out to Danny Parker. You guys may have seen my video I did for Last Gamble. Really looking forward to getting that one from Compass. If you haven't ordered it or checked it out, highly recommend it. Danny's a wonderful historian on the Bulge, and it's kind of his ode to the hobby, I think, redoing that game. And also, I'm going to mention, of course, Jack Rady and Jeffrey Tibbetts did Course on Pocket. If you haven't managed to grab a copy of that, I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's expensive, but, the historical work, and Jack's a wonderful East Front historian. Just really, really good stuff, in my opinion. So, but anyways, I think that's about it. I'll try to take some better notes for my next fireside chat. This was pretty impromptu. And being that it's almost 4 a.m. here, and I don't know, I've been sleeping a lot, so we'll see. Think I'm going to go read some rules, and, and I got to work on my unconditional surrender video here. I did part 1, which, like I said, was pretty long. Part 2 is a little shorter. I'm going to try to keep them to about 30 minutes or less, unless we really get into the action. And being that the next turn I got to do is October 39, I think that will go fairly quickly. So may do it as a recap, or I may turn the camera on and walk through what I'm doing. Some of you seem to like the pace and like that. So please comment. What would you like to see me talk about next time? And we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching and sharing my journey. It just gives me a lot of happiness and joy to be able to do that. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye for now.